Hello everyone. So, how are you all? I hope everyone is good and everyone is fine and you are doing good. So, in the last video of this chapter, simple interest and compound interest, as I have told you, I am not going to tell this time value of money because in this I have separated it as simple interest, compound interest, the one chapter. The next chapter is annuity. Okay. So, yeah. So last video we had covered all the concept about the simple interest and the compound interest with the formula. And I have told you where we have to apply that formula. So now from now onwards, as I have told you in the last video, like we will be solving the 10 sums in each video. So here we will make the 4 videos, so almost 10 for the 40 sums only from simple interest and compound interest. 40 sums only from simple interest and compound interest. And guys, believe me, if we will do 40 or 50 sums from one chapter, simple interest and compound interest, then we will go for annuity. Again from annuity we will be doing some 45 sums. So trust me guys, if you will, it means if you understand this, whatever the 40 or 50 sums I am doing here, if you understand it properly and if you can able to do it, then I can give you the surety that from this chapter, simple interest and compound interest, you can score 6 out of 6 or whatever the 7 out of 7 you can score. And same in the annuity. Annuity I am going to do the same 45 sums. If you will be good in that 45 sums, I will give you the surety that you can easily means score 6 out of 6 or 7 out of 7 in annuity. Okay, so without wasting much more time, we will start the video. Okay, and now you don't have much time. Today is 9th of November, so you have almost some 35 days. So guys, now stick to your plan and work hard and improve. So now whatever your who all are like your best means favorite person, not the best friend, the favorite person, tell him or her that just for 35-40 days you will be engaged in your study. Okay, and keep doing. Okay, so we'll be starting with the question number 1. Question number 1. Yeah. Question number 1 is, see, as I have told you, I will not jump directly to the higher level, because if I will jump directly to the higher level of question, you don't know the basic level, then it will be difficult to do there. Okay, so what I will do, I won't do much more. I will do the few basic questions which will clear your concept, that okay, when we have to change or what we have to do. Okay, you means we will do the few basic questions so your concept will get clear with the basic. Once your concept will get clear with the basic, then the higher level questions you can easily solve. Because if you don't know the basics, and if I will be doing directly the higher level, then in the higher level I have to teach the basic level, then it will be difficult for you to remain the higher level, then again the basic level, then again higher level, then basic level. No. So what we will do, first we will do few sums from the basic level, so your basic level will get perfect. Then that same process we will apply in the higher level, so where we will focus on that higher level. Okay, so first few sums we will be doing the basic level, then after that we will jump for the higher level. Okay, so don't get confused like, oh sir is doing very much easy question. No, find the simple interest. Guys, I am writing SI, you don't write SI, you write simple interest. Okay, because during the examination when you will be revising, you will be like, what is SI? You will search in the like Google, what is SI? Okay, so SI you will get SI unit standard. Okay, no, so that is not SI. SI means simple interest. Write down full simple interest. Find the simple interest on 16,000 for 8 months. 16,000 for 8 months at 3% per annum. See, P for per, A for annum, per annum. Okay. Now the very important thing is, what I am going to tell you is, you have, see, in the question we will get to know whether you have to go with a simple interest or whether you have to go with a compound interest. In the question itself you will get to know. How to get to know, I will say you can follow that. Okay. See, in this question, find the simple interest. From here on you will get to know, okay, we have to apply the simple interest formula. So that's it. Okay, you have to find the simple interest. First guys, we will write what is given. You have to find the simple interest on 16,000. So 16,000 is what? Principal. For 8 months. So time is 8 months at 3% per annum. So percent means what? Rate of interest. Obviously percentage is rate of interest, that is 3%. Now guys, this time, very important. You will think that, oh, what's simple interest? P into R into T by 100 will get the answer. No dear, that is wrong. Follow this. Okay. So here, what you have to keep in your mind, this time is totally related with rate of interest. Okay. See, if rate of interest is given in per annum, what is the meaning of per annum? Per annum meaning per annum meaning every year, each year. Means annum means year, we know, right? So that's why here the rate 3% per annum. The rate is given in terms of 3% per year. 3% per year, as annum means year, all we know. Means 3% per year. So rate is in year. Rate is in year. So guys, we have to keep the time also in what? Year. Right? We have to keep the time also in year. This is very important. You have to convert the time according to the rate of interest. According to the rate of interest, you have to convert the time. Simply we can't write P into R into T by 100. No. Convert the time according to the rate of interest. So rate of interest is 3% per annum. Annum means year. So rate of interest is 3% per year. So time will also be in year. Time will also be in year. So guys, in 1 year, how many months is there? 12 months. Right? In 1 year, 12 months is there. So easy. We have to convert 8 months into year. So what is given? 8 months. So I will write 8. What is given? 8 months. So I will write 8 months. We have to convert it into year. So 1 year equals how many months? 12 months divided by 12. This is the time in years. Okay. So what? Time equals 8 months. But rate is in year. So we have to convert the month into year. So 8 months. So I will write 8 months 8. And in 1 year we have a 12 months. So divided by 12 months. So it will get converted into years. Don't do anything, just keep as it is. Time equals 8 by 12. Now we have to find the simple interest. Simple interest formula, guys. We know the 3 formula. So here first formula will apply. Because second and third formula is we have a 2P, 2 principal, 2 rate of interest, or 2 amount, 2 time. Okay, so here nothing is there. Here 1 principal, 1 time, 1 rate. So simple interest is equal to P into R into T by 100. So what is the P? P is 16,000 into rate is 3%. So 3 into time is 8 by 12. So 8 by 12 into 100 into 100. So as I have told you, in the proportion chapter also, here also I will tell, don't find like this 16,000 into 3 into 8. Okay, 16,000 into 3 into 8, you are doing 16,000 into 3 into 8 equal to, you are writing the numerator, then denominator 12 into 100, 1200, then you are writing the denominator, then again you are simplifying the ratio. No, it will become a lengthy process. So what we have to do is, as we will write it over here, from here only we have to cancel, from here only we have to cancel. See, this 0 0 will get cancelled. Now you will ask why we have to cancel here only. We have to cancel it here only because the answer what we will get in a simplified form, means once again we should not have to simplify. The answer what you will get, it is already in the simplified form. So that's why cancel it out here, it will save your time. So 0 0 will get cancelled. 3 1 the 3, 3 4 the 12, 4 1 the 4, 4 to the 8. So answer is C. Denominator we don't have. Numerator is 160. 160 into 2. 160 into 2. We know 320, right? We can do it here. 160 into 2. 320. Answer is 320. Why I am doing this question? This type of question is not important from the examination point of view. But why I am doing that? You will understand these concepts. Okay, the small concept, the basic level. So in the advanced it will be easy. When we will doing the advanced level, the examination level, then you will think that, oh, this type of conversion I did in basic level. So it will be easy for you to do there, and it will save your time. Okay, so copy it down. Now we will move on for next question. Okay, now I am moving for question number 2. So guys, you will be thinking that, sir, for this chapter where is the calculator tricks? I will give you the calculator tricks for this chapter when it is required. Okay, now for simple interest we don't require the calculator tricks, we can do simply in the calculator. Okay, so for compound interest, yeah, we have a few calculator tricks for the compound interest. What I will be going to teach you before starting the compound interest sums. Okay, before starting the compound interest sums, I will be teaching you the compound interest calculator tricks. Okay, now the question number 2. Question number 2. Question number 2 is, how much time will it take how much time will it take for 120 to give 20 as interest at 2% per annum simple interest? Guys, you don't write SI, you write simple interest. And if you are confusing with PA, don't write PA, write per annum. Okay, so now what is given we will write. How much time? You have to find the time. Will it take for 120 to give 20 as interest? Now here, what the thing we will take as a principal, and what means which number we are going to take as a principal and which number we are going to take as a interest. As I have told you, the principal is greater than interest, right? The interest is smaller than principal. So 120 and 20, which is greater? 120 is greater. Obviously the principal is 120. I see this, because of this, these are important tricks, the important thing which you have to remember in the basic. Okay, first we have seen how to conversion of a time in months to year. Okay, here we are seeing that how, because when I have teach you the simple interest and compound interest, that time I have told you the trick how to find the principal and interest if they have not told. So this you have to apply. Okay, so the principal is 120 and the interest is 20, because the principal is always greater than interest, or you can say that interest is always smaller than principal. Time we have to find, the principal is given 120, interest is given 20, 2% per annum. So rate is given 2% per annum, means per year. Simple interest, guys, simple interest means what? You have to apply the formula of simple interest. You have to apply the formula of simple interest. So guys, by this we will get to know whether you have to apply the simple interest or whether you have to apply the compound interest. Okay, now see here. Okay, you have to find the time and you have to apply the formula of simple interest. So we will write the formula. Simple interest equals P into R into T by 100. So what is the P? 120 into what is the R? 2 into what is the T? Time. We have to find, divided by what? 100. So guys, simple interest is equal to P into R into T by 100. So we have substituted the value. But we know the simple interest. What is the value of simple interest? Is 20. As I have told you in the last video when I was teaching you the simple interest and compound interest, that time, if they have told interest is nothing but simple interest. And until and unless they won't write the compound interest, don't consider it as a compound interest. Okay. If they have written interest is simple interest. Okay. So they have written interest means that is a simple interest. So simple interest is equal to P into R into T by 100, means simple interest equals this. So simple interest is 20. So 20 equals 120 into 2 into T by 100. This will get cancelled. Right, yes. 2 1 the 2, 2 5 the 10. Yes. So we will get is 20 equals, numerator is 12 into T, 12 into T divided by 5. So guys, we know that what will happen? We will do the cross multiplication. Obviously, this 5 will go here. Obviously, and when what will happen? This is here, it is in divide. When it will go here, it will be in multiply. Here it is in divide. When this 5 will go here with the 20, it will get multiply. So 20 into 5, it's 100. So 100 equals 12 into T. 12 into T. So for finding T, what we will do? We will send this 12 to this side. For finding T, we will send this 12 to this side. So here 12 is in multiply. When it will come this side, it will get into divide, right? 12 is in multiply. When it will come here, this side, it will come into divide. So 100 by 12 equals time. So we will divide in the calculator. Yeah, 100 divided by 12 is 8.33. So time equals, guys, 8.33 years. Now you will ask why you are writing in years. Because rate is in per annum, per year. So I will write the time is in years. 8.33 years. This is the answer. If suppose 8.33 years. If suppose, guys, they had given in what? If they had given in month. If they had given in, option is given in month. Option is given in month. So what we are going to do here, 8.33 years, you have to convert it into month. You have to convert it into month. So guys, see here, 8.33 year means time equals this 8 years, obviously. And how many months? 8 years, how many months will become? See guys, this is 33. 8.33. So it will point will go till 100, right? We know 8.33. So it will go till 100. So 100 divided by 33. 100 divided by 33. It will come almost 3 times. 3 times means in 1 year how many months? 12 months. So 12 divided by 3. It will come 4 months. So it will be 8 year, 4 months is the answer. If they are right, if option is like this, so you can directly write 8.33 years. If the option is like this, directly you can write 8 years, 4 months. 8 years, 4 months. Now how to convert this into month? See 8 will remain as it is 8 years. Okay. Now this is 33. Okay. So up to till what the point will go? Point will go till 100, right? Point 33. So we can take it to till 100. Okay. So 0.33 means total will be 100. So 100 divided by 33, it will come almost 3. So means 3. So you have to, 1 year means 12 month. 12 divided by 3 means it will be a quarter. 8 years, 4 months. This is the answer for if they are given the option in like this. Okay. So copy it down. This is the question number 2. Now we'll move on for question number 3. See guys, because of this, these are very small thing, basic thing, but very important. Okay. Because see, as I know, you all are commerce background. So commerce background means you will feel difficulty in maths, so that's why you have chosen the commerce, right? Means obviously that is a very fair thing. Your maths was weak, you are feeling the maths as a difficult, so you have opted the commerce, right? But because again in the commerce you are facing the maths, you was like, from what you was running behind, from which subject you was running away, that subject came behind to you. Okay. So now this is your bad luck or good luck, I don't know, but you have to study this chapter. Okay. So guys, we will go for a question number 3. See why I am doing this basic, because as I have told you, your math is not that much good, so you opted for commerce. So that's why I used to do this basic. So when we'll be doing the advanced, you don't have face any difficulty in conversion. Like as I have told you, time equal 8.33 years. How to convert it into months? Okay, at 8 years, 4 months. And then we have seen the two values given 120 and 20. So how we'll select that which is principal, which is interest. Okay. Then first question we have seen that if the time is given in month, how we have to convert it into years. Okay. Then we have seen that time is totally depends upon rate. Rate is given in per annum. Annum means year. So we have to convert the time also in year. So this is very important, guys. And I know you are not good in maths, so I have to teach this basic level also, so it won't get any type of doubt to you. Next question is find the rate of interest. Next question is find the rate of interest. Find the rate of interest when 5,600 find the rate of interest when 5,600 gives a simple interest of 500 in 2 years Now we'll solve the sums. Find the rate of interest. Obviously, you have to find the rate of interest. Rate of interest is R, you have to find. When 5,000 gives a simple interest of 500, obviously this is bigger. So principal, when the principal at 5,600 gives a simple interest of 500, so they had given a simple interest of 500. Simple interest is nothing but an interest. Okay, this is bigger, so obviously bigger is principal, smaller is interest in 2 years. So time equals 2 years. Time equals 2 years. Now I see simple interest means you have to apply the formula of simple interest. Fine. So the formula is simple interest equals P into R into T by 100. So from here you have to find the rate. You have to find the rate of interest. Okay. So we'll substitute simple interest is 500. 500 equals principal is 5,600 into rate you have to find R into time is 2 year divided by 100. Okay, now we can see this 0 will get cancelled, so nothing to multiply here. So 500 what will become? 500 equals, right, 500 equals, denominator is 1, no, 56 into 2. 56 into 2, so we will do with the help of our calculator. 56 into 2 is 1112. 112 into R. So guys, we know how to find the R. What we will do? We will send this 112 to this side. Right? We will send 112 to this side. So here 112 is in multiply. Here 112 is in what? Multiply. When it will go this side, so this 112 will come into divide. Okay. So 500 divided by 112. Because here the 112 is in multiply, when it will come in, here it will be divide, equals R. So R equals, we will do 500 divided by 112, right, 4.46. So R equals 4.46. Rate of interest, guys, 4.46. Keep in your mind, rate of interest is 4.46. And what we will write for rate of interest? 4.46%. Don't forget for this percent. Okay, very important. Rate equals 4.46% and we will write per annum. Now you will ask, sir, why we are writing the per annum? Because the time is given in year. So obviously the rate will come in per annum. Guys, until and unless you won't get this type of option, this type of option is only correct. Okay. Rate equals 4.46% per annum because time is in year. So copy it down. Now we'll move on for question number 4. I hope everyone is understanding. If you have any doubt regarding any topic or anything, feel free to ask in the comment box. Okay. If you are watching the video, see, sharing and subscribing is depending upon you. But what thing you can do is, you can like it. So I will understand like, yeah, you are watching the video and you are liking it. Okay, if you watch the video and if you have seen that, yeah, you understand the video, so just in the comment box do thumbs up. So I will get to know. Okay. Now we'll move on for question number 4. See, every type of question I am doing. How to find the time, then how to find the simple interest, how to find the rate. Next is question number 4. What is the sum? So this is a basic, okay. So if you understand this, guys, the higher level, what we will be doing next questions, so it will be very easy for you. What is the sum for which the simple interest is 1000. Simple interest is 1000 at 2% per annum for 5 years. So guys, as I have told you in the beginning also, and again I am saying you, if you want to clear the math subject, don't stick with ICAI, because in ICAI material only I am talking for this. Only I am talking for this paper. I am not talking for other paper. Okay. Only I am talking for this paper. Don't stick with ICAI for this maths stats. Logical reasoning you can do, no issues. Maths and stats, don't stick with ICAI, especially for the maths. If you are sticking with ICAI material, that the question is very easy and the question is of different type. That type you won't get in the examination. Okay. So you will be doing the ICAI, the easiest one, the question, and you will be like, wow, I can clear this subject. Wow, this is easy, and what the sir is saying, this is very much difficult. You'll go in the exam like this. Okay, right? Like this you will go in the exam. When you will see the question paper, you will like, huh? You will be saying to your friend, you will also like, then you will sit for next attempt. Okay, so you will ask with your friend, he will be like, so it's happened. Guys, don't stick with ICAI material. Okay, just stick with don't stick with ICAI like sums and all. That is very easy, and in the examination they won't ask from that type. The type what they will ask in the examination is totally different. So stick with whatever the notes and whatever the things I am teaching here, stick with that, and stick with the sums and the problem what I am doing in the class. If you are good with that sums and that problems what I am doing here in this video, then it will be very, very, very easy you to clear this subject. Okay. So what is the sum for which the simple interest is 1000 at 2%? So what is given, guys? Given is simple interest is 1000. They have already given. Simple interest equals 1000 at 2% per annum. So rate is 2% per annum. So time for 5 years. Time is 5 years. So obviously we should not have to change the time because this is per annum in year. And time is also in year. What do you have to find? What is the sum? Guys, sum is nothing but a principal. Sum is nothing but you have to find a principal. So which formula will apply? We'll apply the formula of simple interest, because in the question itself given simple interest. So simple interest formula equals P into R into T by 100. So simple interest is 1000 equals principal we have to find into rate is 2% into time is 5 by 100. Then again what we can do is, this is 2, it will get cancelled, 2 5 the 10, 0 0 50, and the 5 5 and the 5 5 10 the 50. Now principal, this 10 will go this side. So we know what we will be doing. We will be doing cross multiplication, right? So we will do the cross multiplication. So what will happen? 10 will go here and 10 will multiply with 1000. So what will happen if 10 will multiply with 1000? Sir, we will get answer. Very good. 1000 into 10, we will be getting a 10,000 equals principal. Means the sum is equal to 10,000. Copy it down. Okay, see, we are seeing the each and every type of sums, which will be very, very easy for you for the future videos. So guys, whenever you will be doing this video, please put the restriction to your WhatsApp, the Snapchat, the Instagram, the cows. You will, the high probability that the notification will come from there and you will go to that area. So you will move on for Instagram. You will spend 25 minutes. You will come back from Instagram. Then, oh, message came in WhatsApp also. You will move on for WhatsApp. Again, you invested. Right? Again, you wasted your 20 minutes there. You will come back. Oh, Snapchat. Snap. Again, you will go to Snapchat. Oh, shit. From the Snapchat, I remembered. I also forgotten to send the streak. I don't know if the streak will get break. Oh, shit. I have a streak of good 100 plus with so many percent. If it will get break means 0. Oh, I can't. See what we can do. This is the life. Question number 5. So stick with when you will be doing this video. Stick with this video. Don't go here there. Okay. Now next is the simple interest on a certain sum. The simple interest on a certain sum is 10,000. The amount at the end, the amount at the end of 10 years, the amount at the end of 10 years is 40,000. 10 year is 40,000. Find the principal. You have to find your school principal, where he is roaming, where she is roaming. Find the principal. Go and search your principal. Okay. See here, guys. CS student, don't sit here. What happened now? When I was teaching, okay, the CS student, they don't know even that math is not there for them. Okay, the CS. They came and they sat in the class. They did the class for almost 4 to 5 days. After that, they are asking with us, sir, what you are teaching is not there in our syllabus. I was like, whether I am mad or whether you are mad. So I was like, it's not there in the syllabus. 2-3 students was there of CS. So I asked with other students, guys, everyone, like, what I am teaching it in syllabus? Not everyone saying, yes sir, what you have teaching everything is in syllabus. So I asked with them, for which examination you are preparing for? So they told us for CS. I was like, first get out of my class. This is for CA and CM. I don't attend the CS student. So CS student don't attend and start writing. After 4 class, you will get to know this math is not there in you. Okay. So please see the syllabus and sit. Now the simple interest on a certain sum is 1,000 rupees. Means what is given? Simple interest is given. What they told? The simple interest, what are the simple interest on certain sum is 10,000. So simple interest, guys, is means is equal. Okay. 10,000. Simple interest on certain sum is 10,000. Simple interest is given 10,000. The amount at the end of 10 year is 40,000. So amount is means equal 40,000. Time is given 10 years. You have to find the principal. Find the princi. Okay, you have to find the principal. So okay, see guys, we have a simple interest, we have an amount, we have to find a principal. We have a simple interest, we have an amount, we have to find a principal. So what do we know? What do we know the formula? Formula is amount equals principal plus simple interest, right? Amount equals A is nothing but amount, P is your princi, the principal, SI is the simple interest. So amount equals principal plus interest. So you have to find the principal. So we will write, guys, this is the formula, right? Amount equal principal plus simple interest. So amount is there given in 40,000 equal principal we have to find plus interest is 10,000. Now we have to find the principal. So what we will do, we will send this 10,000 to this side. We will send this 10,000 to this side. So obviously this 10,000 is in plus. When it will come to this side, it will go in minus. All we know this. If you don't know, then know this. Right, so 10,000 is in plus. When it will come this side, it will change into minus. So 40,000 minus 10,000 is principal. So our principal is 40,000 minus 10,000, guys. You can do with the help of your calculator. You will get the answer as 30,000. So the principal, don't think that this is a cool principal. No, this is a maths wala principal. Otherwise, you will be keep on searching your principal. You will say, sir, your principal, you have 30,000 value. Okay, so principal is 30,000. Write down. Now we will move on for question number 6. Okay. Question number 6. See, I'm doing all types of questions you are getting here. 150 is lent. 150 is lent out for 2 years. 150 is lent out for 2 years. 150 is lent out for 2 years at 15% per annum. 150 is lent out for 2 years at 15% per annum simple interest, and 100 is lent, and 100 is lent out for the same time, at 10%, okay, per annum. What is the rate of interest? What is the, guys, I am writing R, but don't write R, you write full rate of interest on entire sum. Okay. Now see here, first of all, for getting the question, what we will do, we will write what is given. We will write what is given. So what is given? 150 is lent out for 2 years. So what is this 150? Principal. Obviously principal, 150 is lent. So principal out for 2 years. So time equals 2 years at 15% per annum. So rate of interest is 15%. We should not have to change. This is per year and time is in year. So it's okay. Simple interest means we have a question of simple interest. See guys, by this type of we will get to know which we are applying. Okay, so 15% simple interest. So question is of simple interest. And 100 is lent. Means again the principal. So I will take this as the principal 1, time 1, rate of interest 1, principal 2. 100 is lent out for the same time. Same time means this will remain same. T2 equals 2 years. Same time at 10% per annum. So R2 will be your 10%. What is the rate of interest? You have to find rate of interest is what? Now guys, you tell me which formula we have to apply. We have to apply the formula of simple interest because they told here about the simple interest. So simple interest, see, we are not applying the first formula P into R into T by 100. That's no chance. Now we have a second or third formula. So just check it out which formula we are applying here. Very good. We will apply the formula this. For finding the rate of interest, we will apply this formula P1 R1 plus P2 R2 by P1 plus P2. Right? Why we are applying this formula? Because we have already told there. See, we have a two principal, right? We have a two principal and we have a two rate of interest. Time we will not see because the time both are same. Okay. So guys, we have a condition. What the condition we have? Two principal and two rate of interest, right? Two principal, two rate of interest. So which formula will apply? We'll apply the formula of P1 R1 plus P2 R2 by P1 plus P2, right? For rate of interest, P1 R1 plus P2 R2 by P1 plus P2. Why? Because the condition is we have a two principal and we have a two rate of interest. So according to that, we will apply this formula. So P1 into R1. So what is the P1, guys? 150 into R1 is 15. So now directly we will do, because we have to save the time. Don't write again here 150. P1 means 150 into R1 is 15 plus P2 means 100 into 10 by P1 plus P2, 150 plus 100. Don't write and waste your time. Directly we can do P1 into R1. P1 R1 means P1 into R1. So P1 into R1 is 150 into 15. 150 into 15. It is 2250. It is 2250 because the steps no one will check. They want your answer, so you can write as shortcut as possible. Then P2 into R2. P2 100 into R2 is 10. So as we know, 100 into 10 is nothing but 1000. 1000 divided by P1 plus P2. So 150 plus 100, that is 250. So directly we will do, guys, 2250 plus 1000 whatever you are getting equal divided by 250. We know how to find. We will add these two. 2250 plus 1000. Whatever the answer you are getting divided by 250. You will get equals 13. But this is rate of interest R. So I will write the 13%. And both the time is in year. Okay, both the time is in year. So I will write 13% per annum. This is the answer. 13 I will write. Then we have to find the rate. So because of that it will become percent. 13% because rate of interest it is in percent. 13% and the time is in year, so we will write the per annum. So copy it down. See, by this condition we can follow that whether we have to apply the formula number 2 of simple interest or whether we have to apply the formula number 3 of simple interest, right? So see here we have a 2 principal, we have a 2 rate of interest. So we have to apply this formula. So like this we will get to know. You know what I am thinking now? I am thinking now like my streak gone. I think so, pakka. Gone. Gone. My streak gone. So that's why I don't. With some people I have 140, 150 streak. Shit. It will become 0. Okay, we have to do the question number 7. My streak. Okay, we'll do the question number 7. Question number 7 is find the simple interest. Find the simple interest whenever I am writing s, whenever I am writing s, I am telling simple. Whenever I am writing s, I am telling simple, but in mind it is going streak. Whenever I am writing s, streak, but I am saying simple interest. Okay, streak. Find the simple interest on 26,000. Find the simple interest on 26,000 at 12% per annum for 5 months. For 5 months. Okay. Now what we will do, just think here. Think, this is a very, very easy question. We can do it very easy. Yes, very good. What we have to find? You have to find the simple interest. You have to find the simple interest on 26,000. So principal is given already 26,000 at 12% per annum. So rate of interest is 12% and it is per annum, is per year, for 5 months. So guys, time is 5 months. So tell me whether will I take this same time as a 5? Very good. No, we won't take this 5 months because rate is in per annum. We have to convert this month into year. So what we will write? 5 months, we have to convert it into year. So 5 months I will write 5 as it is. Then what we will do? Very good. We will divide, and in 1 year we have a 12 months. So we will convert, right, month into year. So 1 year we have a 12 months. So divided by 12 months. So this is, we'll get in year. 5 month, what is given already, divided by 12, mean in 1 year how many months we have? In 1 year we have a 12 months. So this is the time. We have to find a simple interest. Formula will write simple interest equals P into R into T by 100. Right, so what is the P? P is 26,000 into R is 12 into T is 5 by 12. So 5 divided by 12 into 100. So as I have told you, cancel it over here, and 0 will get cancelled. 12 will get cancelled. So multiply this. That's it. Denominator, we don't have anything in the denominator, all got cancelled. Numerator we will get is 260 into 5. Very good. Yes, answer is 1300. So simple interest will get is 1300. So copy it down. We'll move on for next question. Yeah, this question is related previous means also we have did this type of sums, because this is very important. How to conversion for time. The sum is not important, but the conversion is important, because this type of conversions you will get in the examination in the compound interest. Okay, even in annuity also you will get this type of conversion. So guys, if you are good with simple interest and compound interest, the annuity you will be like easily you can solve. Now we'll move on for question number 7. Sorry, question number 8. Sorry. Question number 6 we did 8. Yeah. Question number 8. Question number 8 is find the simple interest. Find the simple interest on 15,000. Find the simple interest on 15,000 at 5% per annum. Find the simple interest on 15,000 at 5% per annum for the period of 100 days okay. Find the simple interest on 15,000 at 5% per annum for the period of 100 days. This type of question is not important, guys, but the conversion is very important. Now try to find out, just pause the video and try to find out the answer. So you have to find the simple interest. On 15,000. So principal is given 15,000 at 5% per annum. So what is given rate? Rate of interest is 5%, that is given in per annum, means per year. For the period means what? Time. For the time of 100 days. For the time of 100 days. Okay. So what we will see? We have seen that rate is given in per annum, but time is in days. So we have to convert the time into years, right? This conversion, guys, very, very, very important. The conversion question is not important. The conversion is very important, because this is the same conversion we will have to continue for the compound interest. Even we have to continue for the annuity. Annuity, guys, the conversion is damn. You have to keep on applying this method only. So guys, you have to convert the time into years, right? So time is given in days. So what is the days they are given? 100 days. So as we know, we will write the 100 days divided by how we used to do for the month. Same we will do for the days. See, right? It was 5 months. So 5 months means we will write the 5, which is already given, the month, divided by, we have to convert the month into what? We have to convert the month into years. So 5 months I will write as it is 5, divided by, we have to convert the month into year. So 1 year is how many months? 1 year is 12 months. So 5 divided by 12. So we'll convert that month into years. Okay. So same here. We have to convert the 100 days into year. So what is given? 100. So whatever it is given, we will write as it is. So 100 is given, we will write the 100 as it is. Now divided by, we have to convert the days into what? We have to convert the days into years. Very good. We have to convert the days into years. So 1 year equals how many days? 1 year equals 365 days. Right? We know. So 100 days, whatever the given, we will write as it is. Now we have to convert the days into years. So 1 year is 365 days divided by 365 days. So it will get converted into years. Then, so we will write simple interest equals P into R into T by 100. Yeah, P principal is given the 15,000 into R is given 5 into time is 100 by 365. 100 divided by 365 into this 100. So 100 will get cancelled. Okay. Now we can cancel this 5. Okay, 365 will get cancelled with 5. Yeah, 365 divided by 5. Yeah, it is 73. Right, 5 and the 5, it will get cancelled, it will be 73. Then 15,000 divided by 73. We will do the calculator. 15,000 divided by 73. Yes. What is the simple interest you are getting? 205.47. 205.47 means 48 you can take. 205.48 or 47, whatever it will be. Okay, so this is the simple interest. See guys, the conversion is very important, so I am saying you keep on repeating the conversion. conversion is very very important. How to convert the days into year, the month into years. So what we have to do, whatever the days or month is given, we have to write as it is in the numerator, divided by denominator means in 1 year, if month is means in 1 year we have a 12 months, so divided by 12. Days means in 1 year we have 365 days, so divided by 365. So whatever is given there, we have to check with the year. In 1 year, how many days? 365. So divided by 365. Or month means in 1 year we have a 12 months, so divided by 12. Okay, next we will move on for next question, question number 9. Question number 9 is, find the simple interest. You will be thinking at, sir, what you are doing easy question. Guys, I have told you the question is very basic, but you have to remember here the conversion. Okay, because this is, if you know the basic, easily you can, means you can do in a future classes the advanced. Okay, otherwise there you have to, then you there you will get stuck again, you have to come back to this video. Okay, so what is given in the question? The question is very easy, but the conversion is very important. Find the simple interest. You have to find the simple interest on a 9,000. So principal is 9,000 at a 1%. So rate is 1% per month. Rate is 1%, guys, per month. Rate is 1% per month for a period of 5 years. So time equals 5 years. Now, but as I have told you, means I am keep on saying you that we have to keep the time on base of rate of interest. So rate of interest is given in month, right? Rate of interest is in month, so we have to convert the time also in month. Very good. Rate of interest is given in month, so we have to convert the time also in month. So 1 year equals 12 month, right? So 5 year equals 5 into 12, 60 months. We know this. But the guys, very important thing is, we have to see the option. We have to see the option. We have to work according to the option. So here what we will do, first we will take same thing. First what we will take, R equals 1% per month. So rate of interest is given in month. So we will convert the time also in month, because already I have told you that time is totally dependent on rate of interest. Time is totally dependent on rate of interest. So rate of interest, it is in per month, so we will convert the time also in month. So guys, we know this time is given in year, we have to convert this into month. So 1 year equals how many month? 12 month, right? We have to convert this year into month. So 1 year is how many month? Guys, we know 1 year equals 12 months, right? 1 year equals 12 months. So we have to convert to 5 years. So 5 into 12, that is 60 months. Time is 60 months. Okay. So we will find the simple interest equals P into R into T by 100. So what is the P? P is 9,000. 9,000 into R is 1 into time is 60 months divided by 100. So this 2 will get cancelled, right? So you will get multiply 9 6 is 54. See guys, you are getting the answer is 5400. But you have to see the option. Yes, option is 5400 the correct answer. You got the answer, that's it. Okay. You have the two option over here. Don't keep that much option in mind. Forget about this. Okay. Just what I have told you, remember that thing only. You have to keep the time on basis of rate of interest. If rate of interest is in per annum, means per year. If rate of interest it is in per year, keep the time in year. That's it. If rate of interest is in year, keep the time in year. If rate of interest it is in month, keep the time in month. If rate of interest is in days, keep the time in days. Okay. So see, this is the conversion. This type of conversion is very important. They are given the rate of interest is 1% per month. They are given for the month. Rate is in month. Means we have to keep the time also in month. Rate is in month. We have to keep the time also in month. So time is in 5 years. 5 years. We have to convert it into month. We know 1 year equals 12 months. We know 1 year equals 12 months. So 5 years means 5 into 12, 60 months. We have substituted the value. We got the answer. So copy it down. Now we will be doing the last sum, question number 10. The last sum for today. Guys, the conversion is very important. If you didn't understand the conversion, please ask with me. Okay. You can ask in the comment box. The comment box is for you only, for asking the doubt. Definitely I will solve each and everyone's doubt. Now question number 10, the last question for today's video. The question number 10. Question number 10. Question number 10 is, find the simple interest. Find the simple interest on a sum of 25,000 at 10% per annum for a period of 27 months. Guys, never hesitate to ask the doubt in the comment box. Okay. Because don't think that your friend will see that you have asked the questions and all. No. Let them feel whatever they feel. Let them see whatever they are seeing. But the important thing is you have to learn. But the important thing is what? You have to learn. Okay. See guys, this question I am giving you as a homework. Because here everything you have to find the sum on the sum of 25,000, 10% per annum for a period of 27 months. So you know how to do. You have to find the simple interest. And what is, you have to find the simple interest. What is given on a sum of 25,000? This is the principal, 25,000 at 10% per annum. Rate is 10% and rate is given in year. Per annum means year, for a period of 27 months. So time is in 27 months. Right, so what you have to do, rate is given in year. Rate is given in year. So you have to convert the time into year and you will find. Okay. Find, guys, I will write the okay, this is your homework. Okay. Answer for this is simple interest equals 5625. Just check it out whether you are getting this or not. If you are not getting, you can ask with me. If you are getting 5625 is well and good. And guys, see, if you are seeing the video, please do thumbs up. I am not saying to share the video. I am not saying to, because if you like the video, obviously you will share the video with your friend. If you like the video content is good and all, you will share the video with your friend, and obviously you will subscribe if you will think that yeah, this is good. Okay, but do like, so I will get to know, okay, you are liking the video, thumbs up, so it will make me motivate and it will give me the energy that I will be get ready for doing the next video. Okay, so if you are watching the video, do likes, share and subscribe. It depends upon you. If you are feeling that this video is good from your point of view, but from examination point of view, this is damn enough good. I am giving you the guarantee. If you follow my notes, what I am giving in the class, if you will follow my concept, what I am teaching in the class, means in the video, what I can say, if you like habit happen class. Okay, see, one thing I want to see you clear. If you are following my concept, what I am teaching here in the video, for each and every topic, my concept, then my notes, what I am giving here, what I am writing here, first is my concept, second is my notes, third is the calculator tricks or the different tricks what I am teaching here, fourth is the sums, the problems what I am doing. If you will do this four, what I am doing in this whole video, okay, if you will do this four, guys, I am giving you the guarantee that you can clear this paper easily. Minimum you will get is 50, minimum. If you want to just a pass, minimum you will get 50, because 40 is passing marks. Minimum you will get 50 or 50 plus. This is my guarantee. But the thing is, you have to cover up all the concept what I am teaching, all the notes what I am giving, keep on writing the notes, all the calculator tricks, remember the tricks, it will save your time. And the very important thing is all the sums what I am doing, guys, from each chapter almost I will be doing 50 sums, 45, 50, 55, like that sums. And that all sums is very important from the examination point of view. In that 50, 45, 50, 55 sums, whatever I am doing from each chapter, guys, that question 45 to 50 questions what I am doing, that question consists of previous year questions. So you will get the knowledge that how they are asking in the examination. Second is the most expected questions, that yeah, this type of questions can come in the examination, the expected questions. So all that questions and all, it is getting covered in my this video. If you study that, I can give you the surety that you can score a 50 plus. The minimum in the worst condition you will score a 50 plus. Okay, in the worst condition you will score a 50 plus in this paper, including maths, statistics and logical reasoning. So those who are in the examination, okay, for the 14th December, guys, I will be like at the end of this week, means fourth week of November, I will be giving you the whole plan for the examination, means how to write the examination. When you will see the question paper in that 2 hours, which the things you have to cover up, how to tackle that, and how to write all the questions in that 2 hours. Okay, because that is plan and strategic is very important. Okay, fine. So keep on watching my video and enjoy. And my streak, I don't know what is happening. Okay, so really in my mind the streak is going, because it will break, means damn, 140 150 streaks, that's a 5 month. Okay, so guys, see my video, keep on means doing the like, and if you're understanding, in the comment box do the thumbs up. Okay, thank you everyone, have a nice day. If you're seeing at night, have a nice night. Okay, sweet dreams, good night. Okay.